Hello and thank you for watching. I'm Jennifer Bowman with Olympia Piano, and in this short video I'm going to show you how to put your hands together for a 2-octave arpeggio in the key of B minor. Now this video covers just 2 octaves, however you can simply extend the techniques to cover 3 or 4 octaves. So we're going to start by reviewing the notes of a B minor arpeggio, and they are the chord tones in the B minor scale. So Do is B, Me is D, and So is F sharp. So we'll start with root position, locking in the right hand fingering with a technique called blocking. So the fingers get used to where they're going to go in this arpeggio. So we'll have 1, 2, 3 for the fingering, and then a pinky at the top. Now as I play this one at a time, I'm not going to keep my hands straight like this, but I'm going to allow them to shift a little bit towards my pinky, creating a little U shape here, and the thumb is just going to fold under the third finger. Rather than having the third finger here and a huge stretch for the arpeggio, we're going to shift that over and allow the thumb to fold. So we want to really think about making this joint here nice and flexible. And actually B minor is really friendly towards this huge interval, which is difficult in many other keys because you can stand up on this black key to give a little more space. So here it is one at a time. Big fold here, keep the U shape. And left hand fingering is going to be 5, 4, 2, 1. So we'll have left hand has a smaller cross right here, just a minor third. Thumb crosses under. So when we put our hands together, we want to think about a couple of things. First consideration is which hand is more difficult for which inversion. So in root position, the right hand is more difficult because of this larger interval. The left hand only has a small cross between 1 and 4. And then the second thing is, go ahead and angle your hands out towards the pinky, so don't keep them straight like this. You're still going to be touching the key with plenty of area even when you shift. Whichever hand starts with the thumb is the one that's going to cross under first. So on the way up, that's going to be the right hand, and then on the way down, then the left hand will cross under first. So we're kind of sharing the B here. We'll do this hands together. Right hand crosses, folds under. Now left hand, then right hand. And then let's do that with 3 notes in a group. One other thing to consider when you're playing arpeggios with a black key in them, try to really play on the edge of the black key, right about after it starts angling in. Aim for that spot, and not with flat fingers, because if you do flat fingers, it's harder to get that thumb under. But if you're really gripping the edge, it's easier to get underneath. So now we're going to switch to first inversion. So we're going to put this Do on top. So we'll have Me, So, Do. And the fingering will change here in the right hand. So we're going to have 1, 2, 4. Shift to the right. Small interval this time for the cross. Left hand has the same fingering. 5, 4, 2, 1. So hands together for first inversion, the hands are equal. We have a third here and a third here. The finger numbers are the same, and they feel pretty much the same. So hands together, right hand crosses first. Left hand crosses first. Now let's group those more quickly. 3 notes in a group. And then finally, second inversion, we're going to put this Me on top, D, and we will have So, Do, Me. So with second inversion, you have 2 choices with the right hand. You can either have 1, 2, 4, you can have 1, 2, 3, starting on 3. That might feel a little bit more like root position. I prefer 3 because it makes the cross under a little bit easier, because 3 is such a long finger. So give that one a try also. See what works for your hand. Left hand has 1 fingering choice, so it's going to be 4, 2, 1, and then cross with 2. So we'll go through both options with the fingering. So we'll do number 4 first. And by the way, for this inversion, the right hand is harder because the right hand has that large interval. Left hand's just crossing with a little major third there, finger 4. The benefit to finger 4 is that the fingering is the same and the hands have the same finger numbers. So you might find that convenient. Stay on the edge of those black keys. Finger 3. So you'd have different fingerings, but somehow the finger 3 with the longer third finger feels a little more manageable. So let's try that one first. Right hand thumb's going to fold right under at the beginning. Left hand over. Left hand's going to fold under. 3 notes at a time. And then we're back to root position. So 3 things to consider for great arpeggios. Item 1 is take the time you need to lock in the fingering for each position. So that means for root position, 5, 4, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5. For first inversion, same fingering between the hands, and the hands are equal. And second inversion, 2 choices. You can either have 3, 1, 2, 3, or 4, 1, 2, 4. Item number 2 is allow your hands to gently angle towards the pinkies, creating a U shape with both hands. That makes it easier for the thumb to fold under and also the fingers to fold over. And item 3, it is okay in these black key arpeggios to just lift up slightly and give the thumb some space to fold under. Makes it a lot easier. I'm not saying lift up like this, just gently lift a little bit. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this short video on B minor arpeggios. I hope that you found it helpful, and I hope you will subscribe to my channel for more videos on piano technique, piano literature, and quick piano tips. Thanks again for watching.